Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about different types of cyber attacks. We will cover this topic in few videos. A cyber attack is a malicious and deliberate attempt by an individual or organization to breach the system of another individual or organization. Usually, the attacker seeks some type of benefit from disrupting the victim's network. Cyber attacks can be initiated with ulterior motives. For example, some attackers look to destroy systems and data as a form of hacktivism, while other attackers are looking for ransom. More than 50% of cyber attacks are for money. Cyber threats can take many forms. Let's start with malware. Malware is a form of malicious software in which any file or program can be used to harm a computer user. It works by taking advantage of technical flaws and vulnerabilities. Malware is activated when a user clicks on a malicious link to download a file or an attachment that may look harmless, like a Word document or PDF attachment, but actually has a malware installer hidden within, which leads to installing dangerous software. Malware attack is one of the most severe attacks that is specifically designed to destroy or gain unauthorized access over a targeted computer system. Once malware gets inside the system, can install malware or additional harmful software, disrupt certain components and renders the system ineffective. Malware includes viruses, worms, trojans, spyware, ransomware, adware, rootkit, and keylogger. Viruses work on their own and spread to other programs. Worms self-replicate and spread autonomously. They are standalone software. They don't require human activity to spread. Trojan horses are disguised as a legitimate program to gain access to a system. Spyware secretly obtains user information by transmitting data from the hard drive. Ransomware involves an attacker locking the victim's computer system, typically through encryption, and demanding a payment to decrypt and unlock. It holds computer as a hostage. Adware is an advertising software that collects web browsing history in order to target advertisements that seem fitted to your interest. Rootkit is used to give access to hackers to get control of your system. Keylogger can record keystrokes to obtain password and account numbers. Phishing attack. It is one of the easiest forms of cyber attack for a criminal to carry out, and probably one of the simplest to fall for. Phishing attacks use fake communication, such as an email, to trick the receiver into opening it and carrying out the instruction inside, such as providing credit card number. The goal is to steal sensitive data like financial details and login information, or to install malware on the victim's machine. For example, attacker sends you an email which appears to be a legitimate, but actually it's not, and when you click on it, it takes you to the fake website to fill in your personal information, and when you do it by providing your personal information, it goes straight to the crooks behind the scam who use it for their bad intentions. This is how you become a victim of phishing attack. There is a variety of phishing attacks. Email phishing, one of the most common types of attack. Scammer sends an email to many people informing them your personal account has been blocked. You must respond instantly. They require a certain action from the victim, such as clicking on a malicious link that leads to a fake login page. Clone phishing. It works by creating a malicious copy of a recent message you have received and resending it from a credible source. Any links or attachments from the original email are replaced with the malicious ones. Evil twin. Hackers sets up a fake Wi-Fi network that looks like a legitimate access point to steal victims' sensitive details. Smishing. Attackers send text messages which seem from real sources but contain malicious links. Wishing. Similar to smishing, here a phone is used as the vehicle for an attack, but instead of exploiting victims via text messages, it's done with a phone call. Spear phishing. Similar to email phishing, it involves sending malicious email to specific individual. Last one is whaling. It closely resembles spear phishing, but instead of going after an employee, scammers specifically target senior executive or the big fish, such as CEO, CFO. Other attacks include domain spoofing, HTTPS phishing, social media phishing, and search engine phishing. Man in the middle attack. Man in the middle attacks, also known as eavesdropping attacks. Such attacks occur when hackers insert themselves into two parties who believe they are communicating with each other. It's a type of session hijacking. Attackers install a packet sniffer to analyze network traffic for insecure communication. Once they find out weak transmission, they get into the middle of two parties where they can manipulate, interrupt traffic, steal confidential information, and cause damage without the knowledge of two legitimate users. Two common points of entry for man in the middle attacks. On unsecure public Wi-Fi, attackers can insert themselves between a visitor device and the network. Without knowing, the visitor passes all the information through the attacker. Once malware has breached the device, an attacker can install software to process all the victim's information. So how to prevent man in the middle attack? Well, VPN are the best way to go. VPN encrypt your connection and protect you from man in the middle attacks. Avoid using unsecure public Wi-Fi. Alright, that wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for the next part of the cyber attacks.